to hear your son scream in pain. And it started out about every hour where he couldn't, like there was blood clots, and then it became every 30 minutes and then every 10 minutes.
I was scared and nervous and wondered if I would ever get better again.
My name's Rob Hundaby. This is my wife Janelle, and we're the parents to Eli.
Hi, I'm Eli Hundaby, and I'm 12, and I live in Elbow, Saskatchewan. And when I was 11, I got diagnosed with cancer.
For about a month, Eli was struggling with urinating. It was progressively getting more painful. We had taken him into our GP to get it looked at, and initial thoughts was a UTI, but we tested him several times and nothing was coming up. And then we went in for the ultrasound, and that's when they found the mass on his bladder. And at that point we decided to head right to, well, it was with Rob's encouragement. He said, I think you just need to head right to Emerge.
When I was first in the waiting room, it had definitely gotten serious at that point when I was urinating, so I was definitely scared and I didn't know what was happening.
Because of the size of the mass and some spots on his lungs, he was originally diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And we all agreed that we wouldn't talk about percentages of survival because the literature is less than 5%.
With the pathology coming back after running different tests, they found that it was pseudosarcomatous myofibroblastic tumor of the bladder.
So then we had to have my whole bladder removed, and it's a very rare disease, the cancer is. It happens to one person in Canada a year, so I was the lucky one.
You learn very quickly when your child is diagnosed with cancer, you lose control.
I definitely think that not being able to do the things I would used to was rough, because like at school I was always kind of the biggest kid or the strongest kid or the toughest kid or whatnot, and now it's all of a sudden this big strong kid can't even stand up in his own bed. So it definitely was a shock to me.
I remember they brought that team in, they sat us down, and
they told us that the pathology had come back, and they told us what it was called, and they said, and now the treatment is removal, and we've done that.
Yep, your son is cancer free.
I think lots of people come up to me and say you just have been so brave through this or have been so hopeful through this, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do? Complain that, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't do this. It's like either I can't go hang with my friends like I was supposed to, or I wouldn't be here. So you can't really complain about saving your life, like getting your life saved. I think that the Jim Pattison being so close to home was just really, really helpful, because then our uncles and aunts can just be there on the dime in the hour. And it is just so helpful with families, even visiting or like trying to get home while I'm still not moving around too well, not having to maybe get on a plane or drive 6 or 7 hours. It's just so helpful and so convenient to have a hospital so close by.
And I can't imagine having to have flown to Toronto for this process and leaving your support system and leaving your province. That hospital and those doctors and nurses and that team of staff saved our son's life.
I really think that the hospital, saved my life. Like, the doctors and nurses there were just incredible.